Hunter Biden, the part-time affluent artist. Look at some of this stuff. Yeah, he just picked it up right away, picked up a straw and started making a painting. We've all had that sense that we should try something. Never did I think we'd have this much success from the president's son, who most of his success was using a lot of drugs and then getting hookers. Meanwhile, the full-time son of the president, his upcoming art show is already a grand success. Why wouldn't it be, especially when Hunter is expecting a seven-figure payout by the end of the night for a set of finger paintings that some say he didn't even paint? The paintings were originally set to sell for anywhere from $75,000 to $500,000, but due to high demand, the value of those paintings continued to skyrocket. And I ask you, why would anyone pay for that unless, of course, they wanted influence or wanted to do a favor for the Democratic President of the United States? Ranking Republican House Oversight Committee Congressman James Comer is raising some red flags on the president's soon-to-be short-lived art career, or son's short-lived art career, after sending a letter calling for transparency from the Hunter Arts Gallery to reveal would-be buyers of his art. Hunter has had some shady business dealings in the past. Should we be concerned about all this? Congressman James Comer joins us now. Congressman?
Yes, we should be very concerned. This is a national security risk, and given Hunter Biden's past, this is something that every American should be concerned about, and that's why we're launching a full-scale investigation into who's actually buying Hunter Biden's artwork.
Well, the guy that's putting it up is this guy, George Burgess, and this guy's one of his goals was to be the #1 dealer to China for art. Should that concern anybody?
It should concern everyone, especially considering the fact that now the art world, unfortunately, is becoming a perfect place for money laundering and corruption. And the Chinese business people have been using art to funnel money to various interests in the United States for several years now. So all the signs are there for a national security risk. You've got Hunter Biden, who, let me remind you, Brian, as you know, is under federal investigation in Delaware, New York, and Washington, D.C. for money laundering with foreign agents. So Hunter Biden is a person of interest with the feds right now. He's just taken up art and selling art for ridiculously high prices. In fact, my research shows that he would be one of the highest paid modern artists today if that artwork sells at the prices you just mentioned there. And what we've asked for is information from the art dealer who, as you mentioned, said he wants to be the main art dealer in China. What are his ethics guidelines? What is he doing to ensure that there's no money laundering taking place from China to buy Hunter Biden's artwork to be able to have access to President Biden?
Congressman, the other thing is they're hung in the White House. Evidently, it's hanging. A lot of this artwork is hanging in the White House. That increases its value. We will not know who's buying these paintings, but Hunter will. How is that right?
It's not right. It's not right. If this was on the up and up, I think Joe Biden and his administration would disclose, at least to those of us on the House Oversight Committee launching this investigation, exactly who the buyers are and put this story to bed. But he won't, because there's a pattern of corruption with Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden is a walking, talking conflict of interest. Even the Democrats know that. Why won't Joe Biden disclose who's buying this artwork and what foreign interests are involved in purchasing this artwork?
Yeah, I'm not really sure, but I know this. Now, all of a sudden, Politico realizes what we knew a year and a half ago, and that all those emails are real and authentic, and they checked out. They tie right back to the President of the United States. Someone with authority has got to investigate this immediately, maybe a year ago, but it's never too late. We would never be allowed to get away with this. Don Jr., Eric, Ivanka never would be allowed to get away with this, but it looks like he is trying to. Congressman Comer, thanks so much.
Thanks, Brian.